So welcome to our app called Nock. We first start with a Google sign-in, and as soon as it loads, I will start logging in with my username and password. This information is used by the database to store all the information for our users. After logging in, you can be brought to our main scoring screen, which you can start a new scoring round. So I will now put in the information to start a scoring round. To note that this scoring round is very common in terms of indoor season. As such, we want to keep using this round for like the next couple of months. We're going to save it as a preset. And if we look in our presets, the information is right there for us to view. From here, we can just directly start a scoring round and we can start inputting our scores. So it started off well and didn't go so well. But we started to bring it back with the next scores. And it didn't go very well at all for this end, but we will keep going. So we scroll down and we keep adding more scores while our running total gets incremented and our end total is added. Finish strong with a nice 27, and afterwards we hit our complete scoring button and it takes us back to the main page. From here we can go view our past scoring rounds. This one was done December 1st, and we can see information such as average arrow. After viewing that, we can go back and look at our arrow count. Arrow count can be used to increment and keep track of for weekly requirements required by our teams, which we'll see in the future. And we have the ability to increment by very common arrow values, which is 1, 3, and 6. From here, we can move on to our next section, which is a journal. From here, you can see that you have two options: making a new journal entry and viewing previous entries. For now, we are going to focus on making a new journal entry. So we simply just click the button, and we can now enter a title for our entry. December 1st was a tournament, so we're going to have our tournament reflection for the day. And overall, the tournament went pretty well, so we'll be positive, and we say that we shot well. Strong arm and clean release. But we want to be a little bit more specific, so we can just go back and edit it and add bow arm, and we can save our entry. And after saving our entry, we can just go to our view previous entries, and we can view our previous journal entries. As you can see, we have two older entries and our newest entry, and if we click on our entry, we can see it with the title, the date, and the content. So now we have all that, we can go back and we can go to the main function, which is team management. There are three options: creating a team, view join teams, and joining a team. For now, we will see our join teams, which we have 4 different teams. Each has their logo, which is the same for this example, but they also have the team names, the division you are in, and whether you're a member or a manager of the team. So for now, we are going to go to our first team, and we're going to see the same information from our previous slide, and we can also start to submit requirements. So requirements have 3 different sections, which is a scoring round, a journal entry, and an arrow count. From here, you can select to add a journal entry, which we will do now. After we've attached the journal entry, we can also attach the arrow count, because the teams want to keep track of how many arrows we shot, make sure we're shooting a lot. If we're all done, we hit submit requirement, and it takes us back to our team page. From there, we can just go backwards and start the whole process again with another scoring round. And that's the app.
Okay.